Put your flip-flops on, girlies. We're going to Universal Studios today. Now, don't worry, I'll give you some Ashley Trevino updates throughout the video, but I wanted you guys to kind of hang out with me for a little bit at Universal Studios. So this is one of my favorite places to go to. I started out in the Harry Potter section because you know what? It's not a good morning if a house elf isn't looking at you with judgment and evil intentions. The night bus is one of my favorite areas to kind of walk around and look at, but I'm actually really scared to like talk to characters, so you'll never see me like doing a meet and greet, but you know, one day I'll get over that. So of course you have to go ride Men in Black because the wait is always so short, especially in the mornings. Men in Black is just one of those rides where you can get out of the Florida heat and just, you know, have a good time. It's a good ride. I think it's a solid ride. The thing with Universal Studios is you're not able to film. They don't really like for you to film. And not only that, but the music is super loud, so copyright issues, blah, blah, blah. But I did want you guys to kind of see what the ride vehicle looks like. So this is kind of what it looks like. We asked for the front row because, you know, the front row is the best row. Unfortunately, I don't know if you can tell, but my gun wasn't working that great. But whatever, it was fine. I still came in like second place in my group. So when you get off the ride, of course, you're going to end in a gift shop. I actually really like this gift shop. I'm not the hugest like Men in Black fan, but I do really like the Spirit jersey. Anything that glitters and sparkles is for me. And I love the contrast between the neon green and the black. Like, I would buy this shirt if it wasn't a million degrees in Florida, 363 days out of the year. I also really like the pug shirt. And this one right here, I love this one. I kind of want it, even if I'm not the biggest fan of the movie. The pug is super cute. So here's another overview of kind of just merch that they have in the gift shop. I actually really like Ghostbusters. I don't know, guys. I feel like Ghostbusters is just a perfect, like, scary movie introduction into that genre for little kids. I don't know. What do you guys think? They also have a really great anime section here. So if that's your vibe, girl, you need to come over to that shop. So there was speculation that the Krusty Krab section of the park was like going to be changing to Pokemon. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. They did renew their contract for several more years. I think like 5 more years, something like that. Either way, you're going to have to deal with that scary, horrible, stomach-turning ride for a little bit longer. But you know what? At least you'll be able to go get a Duff beer after. I don't know, girl. Anyway, after that, we go ride E.T. To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of the ride, but the gift shop is pretty cool. My daughter is actually extremely afraid of E.T., so she can't ride the ride, can't go in the gift shop or anything. But I really do like this shirt because, I mean, it's got the glitter. What's with Universal and putting glitter in Spirit jerseys? Knowing I'm going to want to buy them, but I can't because, you know, it's a million degrees. Originally, this video was going to be like a little mini vlog where I take you along with me and I'm like talking to you throughout the video. But anyway, sound quality was bad. People kept staring at me and look, I was just afraid. But anyway, we're going to go over here to the horror makeup show, and on the way we actually got to see like the very, very end of the Marilyn Monroe show. She's iconic, she's great, and I love the fact that you're able to like interact with these characters randomly throughout the day. So here she is leaving with all of her, you know, iconicness. I don't know, girl. Anyway, we're gonna head into the makeup show, the horror makeup show, whatever. The thing I really like about this show building is all of the props from the movies. It can be like sensory overload because there's so much going on. If you don't know who Jack the Clown is, girl, I'm going to come back to him in a minute, but I just want to do like an overview of what they have. They have stuff from The Mummy. They have stuff from like Chucky and other just iconic movies, girl. Did you hear that The Mummy is doing like another movie? I think that's really cool. Anyway, if you love HHN, Jack the Clown is iconic, and rumor is he's going to have his very own house this year. So I know a lot of people are like really excited about that. Me, not so much, girl. Anyway, my all-time favorite movie is Jaws. I didn't realize they had the memorabilia here until the very last minute. So I was kind of happy that I got to go and kind of look at some of the props. Girl, that movie is a vibe. Like, I have stories about that movie you wouldn't believe. Anyway, here is a look at the show building. I actually didn't stay for the show building because I had to go get my daughter. It's fine, whatever. Long story short, she wanted to sleep in and she wanted me to come pick her up in the afternoon, and at this point it's in the afternoon. And this is what I was talking about earlier, like the characters just randomly come out so you can interact with them. And there's nothing like a good shot of Marilyn Monroe in the back of a convertible. It's just iconic. You can also meet the Scooby-Doo characters, the characters from The Simpsons. Sometimes you can meet like Beetlejuice during HHN season, and randomly this guy will just pop in front of you and scare you. I literally screamed out loud. I am so afraid of characters. Like, even getting this close just to show you guys is like terrifying to me. You know what else is terrifying? The fact that Ashley Trevino came onto the internet yesterday, which was Mother's Day, talking about how great of a mother she is and calling everybody else horrible mothers. I don't know, guys. What did y'all think about that? Anyway, whatever. We're going to go ride the Mummy. And then we went into the Harry Potter section one more time. I think we went for lunch or something like that, girl. It wasn't that good. But I absolutely love getting on the train. The train is so iconic. If you have like a park-to-park ticket, you can ride the train back and forth. Sometimes the wait is long, but it's way shorter than walking in between the parks. And girl, you're in AC, and there's nothing that beats when you're walking through the tunnel and all of a sudden you come out on the other end and you're at platform 9 3/4. I love the Harry Potter franchise. I love all the movies. I love the books. I love the experiences at Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. And Epic Universe also has a Harry Potter section. I mean, look at Hedwig. He is so cute and adorable. Girl, it's a vibe. I could literally just stay in this section of the park all day long. I would be happy. You could find me just like sitting around enjoying like the sounds. Here's a look at the train that picks you up. Now, there are a couple of trains that come into the station to pick you up, but there's only one at a time. So the boarding process does take a little bit of time, but the experience is great. Like, you're actually on Hogwarts Express. You are on a real live train. And I don't know, even if you're not a fan of Harry Potter, I think you should do it at least once, because it's just a fun way to kind of go between one park and the other park. And girl, it gets you out of the sun. Do you guys like it when I take you to like Disney and Universal? Do you prefer if I just only talk about like controversial people on the internet? Girl, let me know. Now, originally this was going to be a full like vlog experience, but the footage was kind of, it's not even the footage, it's the sound quality that wasn't the greatest. And all of the camera facing moments where I'm actually talking to you, girl, the quality was horrible. So that's why we're doing a voiceover. And I'm also kind of testing the waters to see if you guys even want to go to the park. A lot of you guys just want to like hear the controversial stuff. And if that's the case, that's fine too. But girl, if you like these videos and you want me to do a more immersive, more personal video inside the parks, let me know. Maybe I can do it like once a month. Okay, girl, where do you want to sit? Have a seat. Let's go on a train ride. We're walking into Hogsmeade right now because we want to kind of, first of all, just, feel the vibe, but also because we want to ride Hagrid's. This is a good photo op right here. Sometimes you just have to wait a second and then people disappear, just like now. You can take a picture. It's a vibe. Anyway, we're going to go see what the wait time is. It was like 2 hours. So girl, we left. We're headed over to Velocicoaster. If you don't know Velocicoaster, listen, it's a good ride. Don't get me wrong. It's everybody's favorite ride. It's not my favorite ride. Make sure you test like the ride seats, where you can sit down and see like how comfortable you are. It's the lap bar for me. I don't like how open it is. It's like an open concept, girl. It's just not for me. So I got to go feed myself. We're going to go into Burger Digs because, to be honest with you, breakfast and lunch just wasn't the best. So I'm trying once again to, just get some good food. I don't know why I chose Burger Digs, but I did. A lot of people like it, a lot of people don't. But one thing you can't deny is they have amazing views. Like, we sat down right here and just look at the view. I mean, who doesn't want to sit and eat beside like a dinosaur? I mean, come on now. I've actually gotten really picky lately with my food, and to be honest, burgers and fries and things like that just don't taste good to me anymore. So I was happy when I found fresh pickles and fresh tomatoes. It was a vibe. So we ended up leaving and heading over to Kong. Fun fact is, I've been going to the theme parks for about 20 years, and the first time I rode Kong in like 10 years was like a few months ago. I did not ride that ride for so long. I don't know why. It's a fun time. And oh my gosh, ew, gross. Look, is that Ashley Trevino? She just be everywhere begging for money, I swear. So this snack stand right here has a walking taco. I was so tempted to get it, but unfortunately, like, my tummy just can't handle stuff like that anymore. But if you're into it, girl, it's over by the water ride. I forget the name of this ride. It's one of those rides I also have not rode in many years. But I don't know, guys. Like, if you want to see me, like, go to the theme parks and hang out with me, maybe I'll ride it. I don't know, girl. You get really wet on the ride, and it's great on, like, those hot summer Florida days. If you're here and you get overheated, girl, just go ride this ride. It will cool you off in a matter of seconds. Then we went over to the Marvel section and rode Spider-Man. Spider-Man's okay. It's like a 3D type ride. I like it. It's a vibe, but you can get a little motion sick. Now, my kids' favorite area of both theme parks is the arcade. So if you have kids that love an arcade, Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure both have arcades. Unfortunately, Epic Universe does not have an arcade. We decided to finish the day out over at the Hulk. It's a great ride to end your day at Islands of Adventure. It's right by the exit. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I'll have a regular commentary video out tomorrow or the next day. I'll see y'all later. Mwah. Bye.